Hey everybody, my name is Denise Dominguez, and I help women coming out of toxic relationships and move them out of frustration, doubt, and fear so they can enter confidently into new and healthy relationships. And I'm so excited for you to be here on this video. I'm a YouTuber. And in this video, I want to share with you why you broke up, why that relationship didn't work out. This is something that I came to realize in my own life after 22 years of being in a narcissistic, abusive relationship. And it gave me a lot of clarity. And when you have that clarity, it removes all of like the gunk that was clogging your energy and who you are, and gives you like the space to create actually what you want, right? Because let's face it, the truth hurts. So in this video, I want to share with you that clarity. I want to give that to you. Okay, so why did we break up? Why did you break up? Okay. It was 2 years after I had left my toxic relationship that I started to see the truth for what it was. First, starting to see all of the things in that relationship that I thought were X, Y, and Z, the truth about them. So the excuses that I made for why he was a pathological liar, why he cheated on me and gave me STDs while I was pregnant with our children, why he was so over the top dramatic, and why he would treat me the way he did, why he treated our kids the way he did. All of it started to come together 2 years after I had left. And if you don't know my story, let me just give you a little backdrop of that. In 2008, I told my then husband that I wanted a divorce. And what that looked like at that time was he, that day in 2008, he attempted suicide. And he attempted suicide with our 15-year-old daughter in the next room. And so that led to, like, of course I couldn't divorce him now, right? Because what kind of a mom would I be? What kind of a person would I be? So that led to another 2 years, 2.5 years of repeating the same stuff, right? But here's another story that I want to share with you. So after that, in the 2008, he was put into a psych ward. I don't remember if this was the first time or the second time, but here's what I do remember. This was the first time that, no, it wasn't the first time, but this was like the deepest hurt up until that time that I had felt. And this is going to explain to you why you broke up. While he was in the psych ward being treated, and I wasn't bringing him his pills because he self-medicated, and he demanded that I bring him his medication, right? Because he needs it. And I didn't, because for obvious reasons. And because of that, he didn't want to have anything to do with me. Now, at that time, I was his wife for 17 years. We had 2 children together. We had multiple properties together. We had 17 years, well, actually more than that, because we had been together 2 years before we got married. So 19 years together. And he would not even look at me. And he just totally discarded me. So if you're not familiar with the narcissistic world and the narcissistic terminology, discard is when the narcissist breaks up with you. Well, he's not really breaking up with you, because like a healthy breakup would be, hey, things aren't working out. It's been great spending time with you, but I've decided to move on. I'm sorry if this hurt you, whatever. But in the narcissistic world, a narcissist breaks up like this. Period, end discussion. I'm done with you. You don't serve me anymore. You're not doing what I want you to do. You're not my supply anymore. And so I'm done with you. And so that's how they break up. It's called discarding. So, and that's what happened back in 2008 in the psych ward. He discarded me, his wife of 17 years, the mother of his children. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how valuable you actually are to them. You are only valuable if you obey and if you continue to be their supply. If you choose to stand up for yourself, to use your voice, to finally speak your truth, tell your truth, know your truth, you're no good to them. So that's why the breakup happens. It's a discard. Now, I do know for a lot of people, including myself, after this could happen, after the breakup, you are so hurt. I understand you're so hurt, and you just want that hurt to go away. And in order for that hurt to go away, you feel in your mind the solution to that would be to get back together, right? To work things out. Here's the truth. You can't work things out with a narcissistic person. You cannot have a relationship with a narcissistic person. You just can't. But there are times where there will be that effort and there will be a comeback. And so another story that I have is when I did leave. At that time, it was 22 years relationship with him, and moved 3 states away and left with nothing but a futon couch and an air mattress. And 3 months after leaving, the phone call started to come in. I miss you. I love you. We have over 20 years together. We have a family together. Let's work this out. Blah, 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 blah. Promised our daughter and I the world. And so I fell for it. Again, he just wanted his supply, and I fell for it. So I became his supply again. Right. And I see this happening again, where the narcissist will try to get back together, or your attempts to get back together. It will, he hasn't found his new supply yet. So, okay, let's try this again. But it does always end up to be, ultimately will be the breakup. So what can you do? I want to share some value, just share some stories with you about why you broke up. Now, here's some tips for you. Once you know the truth, okay, so prior to me knowing the truth, there wasn't, we just do our normal thing, right? And that's normal. But once you know the truth, once you know that he or she is a narcissist, you've been in an abusive relationship, because let's call it what it is. It was abusive. Once you know the truth, then there's no going back. Don't even try it. As much as you're hurting right now, you need to process those feelings. You need to give yourself time to heal, processing and heal from that experience, so that you can then move into healthy relationships. And that's what I do for my clients. I help them coming out of toxic partnerships and move past that frustration, doubt, and fear, so that you can enter now confidently. Confidence is a huge factor here, into new and healthy relationships. And that's what I've done for myself. So you're looking at somebody who 22 years of being in a toxic relationship and went through lots of traumas and dramas, lots of chaotic episodes, to now being in a healthy relationship, marrying the man of my dreams next year on North Carolina beach, and only surrounded by healthy relationships all around me. So that means if I, no, not if, I have toxic people in my family, I think we all do. I don't have a relationship with them, and that is healthy for me. That is my way of being healthy for me. That is me choosing me. So once you know the truth, it's time for you to start to work on you so that you don't recreate the same pattern, because what isn't completed from the past will repeat. If you don't process that in a healthy way, the experience, the feelings, the emotions, everything, and you just think, okay, that happened, I'm going to go get a new relationship, then you're going to repeat the same patterns. That's just the truth. That's just what happens. So it's time for you to process that and give yourself a chance to be the best version of you and to experience healthy relationships and to be in a relationship with somebody who loves and adores you in a healthy way. Okay. So I want to gift to you my 3-part mini series. And this series is all about, I dive deep into how we show up energetically in life and what that means in relationships. Because if you're showing up in mother energy, this is why you're attracting the child energy, i.e. narcissistic people. And so all you have to do, I'm going to put the link in the description below. And all you have to do is put your name and your email address. That's it. And you'll get that video series. They're not long videos. They're not on YouTube. They're 3 quick videos that really dive into like the core of what's really going on so that you can shift all of that. Okay. So if you liked this video, please smash that like button. And if you would like more videos like this, then hit that notification, that bell button, so that you get notifications when I upload a new video. All right, everybody, so excited to have you here. So excited for me to be here. And I look forward to another video with you. Have a great day.